Hello everybody, welcome back to Forza Horizon 5 with another Rally Adventure Group A build. We have the new Lexus LC500. I was debating about using this at all because it is in A class from the standard, which is not ideal. However, having a body kit helps color my decision. Sadly, we don't have a massive wing, and we have to use Forza Aero. But the other thing that made me think, yeah, we could probably use this, was the, just the nature of the A-Class. The Lotus currently leads our table, and the LC500 is nowhere near. Okay, we might not be doing so well today. We weigh 1,000,000 pounds, and how we put the roll cage in? We're gonna weigh 1,000,000 pounds. Don't put the race clutch in, are you stupid? We need the race gearbox, maybe. Yep, because that actually somehow lowers the PI despite being a racing gearbox. I guess I'll take it, though. Well, there we go. We are at least sub 4,000 pounds. I think instead of putting any of this stuff on, I'm going to put some wheels on because those are the most hideous rims I have ever seen in my entire life. I need just normal, just give me a stock rim set. Honestly, that doesn't look too terrible in the grand scheme of things. Sure. And then, what about this? Can I sneak these on? Yes! Look at that, we're a lightweight car now, only 3,900 pounds. If you round up, it's 4,000. Yikes, I picked this because a mid-A-class sports car leads our table. I don't think this will, less than 500 horsepower, but we do have massive racing semi-slicks and a really big body kit. So, it probably won't do well, but maybe I'll beat the Cosworth. The slightly overweight Lexus has to beat a 242.7 set by the Lotus Exige, another A-Class sports car. This is more of a grand touring car because of the weight, and that rival is not a Lotus, but it is essentially my target time I have to beat. That's the 242.7. How's the turn-in? Turn-in's nice. I probably shouldn't go on the grass so much. Really, the whole thing is going to come down to power-to-weight ratio, the acceleration, and how it seems that there isn't much. Because this is a very heavy car, and yeah, it has a lot of grip, but we'll see if that grip is too compromising, because the turn-in is incredible. But I mean, that's an incredible turn-in, which is why I'm rallycrossing on every corner, because I'm used to the car going out wide on the turn. But this thing is just solid. I mean, even on this terrible run, we aren't really losing that much time in the grand scheme of things. A little bit of oversteer. I still don't think we're gonna win because that acceleration is just pathetic. I mean, the Lotus is doing 118, this is doing 114, so it's not awful, but that mid-range acceleration from like 60 to 100 miles an hour is what this track really tests, and I think the weight is just a little bit too much for that. But I love how this thing drives. Oh, it's fantastic to drive. The turn-in, it's so responsive. There's not a huge amount of horsepower. I think it has, what, 500 horsepower? Just under that? Yeah, so 494. So it's kind of okay power, and we're going to have really big tires, which means we don't get any oversteer, even on these hairpins. And that's a really nice thing. Let's get on the power nice and early. It's just a shame there's 4,000 pounds of Lexus that it has to move. Ooh, can't quite go that fast through there, at least on that line. Yeah, I think the the Lexus boat is just a bit too heavy to be truly buoyant. Let's see how it is on the straights. Is it the most powerful car we've had so far? I think it might be, you know? I think the Lotus was like 400, 450. So I think this might be the most powerful car we have had. And it is pretty quick, 140 miles an hour, very conservative in the braking zone. Not terrible for a first run, a sloppy first run, lots of room for improvement at 245. This might be better than I was originally thinking, if I can keep it clean. Second attempt, and we are going to try and be smoother on this one, okay? We know that it has a lot of turning, especially in low speed, so we're going to try and use that to our advantage. Brake super late. And I'm trying to avoid the grass. That was a big issue in the previous. That's a better version of that corner. Not, obviously, being on the grass costs you valuable time because your tires don't have the same traction as they would on the tarmac, so it's more of a finicky thing to turn in on. But this thing has so much grip, it almost really doesn't matter. I mean, again, not a stellar line through there, and we are right on the pace. I did the same thing again. I'm getting cocky. Don't do that. Learn your vehicle. Learn your vehicle. All that time we made up on that double apex, I think this is a double apex corner, undone because I turned in early. Want second gear for that one? Yes, we do. I like the grip. It's very nice. I like how it turns in. That's what's causing all these issues. It's because I'm... Oy. Let's not get the car light over the crest, though. It doesn't get airtime, but it just upsets the vehicle enough that it starts running wide. Every vehicle has it. I was sort of hoping this one wouldn't because it's, you know, the size of a mega yacht. It's like something a Russian oligarch would drive. But, no, it's not even the mighty boat is immune to going light over the crest there. Yeah, we're closing a lot in this section because we have great traction. And we can go flat out through that corner, which is an impressive feat. But we actually might want to brake just on the crest of the jump so we don't run wide there, so we have an easier hairpin, I should say. Because the hairpin there was clean, no real issues. However, it's not the fastest line through there. We're smoother through there. There's definitely more speed to be had in that really nasty switchback. Brakes are good for the weight, but there's a little caveat there for the weight. Could definitely use a lot less. I would have loved to get the full race weight reduction, not the sport. I think we're on sport. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely not going to beat the Lotus. Oh, I need to brake a lot later, and I need to turn in a lot harder in order for that corner. Okay, I get it, thank you. I've only used it twice. I don't know why that's a lot of times, but okay. There's still, I can beat the Cosworth, I think I can beat the Cosworth if I just don't act like an idiot. Do or die. Final time around the Narrows. Just clean, precise, carrying the speed. If you carry the speed, you will have the best possible chance of at least beating the Cosworth. The Lotus and the Golf are way out of reach, but I think the Cosworth is definitely doable. Because, I mean, that is legitimately good speed for how much weight is in this vehicle. That's around the same speed as the Golf R, and that, yeah, it had all-wheel drive, but, well, this is, what, 800 pounds heavier than the Golf? A little bit of oversteer, but we managed to carry the momentum. We finally don't run wide there. Now, brake late and turn in. There we go. We got that corner right, too. Now use your long legs. Run away from the Lotus. Run away. Nicely done through there. Okay. This is what we needed. This is exactly what we needed. We actually got a little bit of oversteer for the first time on this entire run. I was getting on the power really early there. I was really confident on the power delivery. Now let's float a little bit wide. Now we don't float. Typical. I say we float even with this thing, and then it doesn't float in that last corner, though I will never complain. Whoa. Just about got it stopped there. That was a little bit scary, wheel on the dirt. But we made it work. We somehow gathered that all back up. Okay. Ooh. I'm not really talking very much because I want this run to be good. I want this run to be solid. I don't know if we're going to have the ultimate pace. Ooh. Almost ruined it on the rock there. But we make it stick just about. Yeah, I do want second gear out of there. That's good. I was debating on using first, but I made the right choice, leaving it in second. Now, turn in early so we can straight line it out. Yes. Okay, this is it. This is our best possible chance. You can see how much later they can brake, though, because they don't weigh as much as the bridge we're driving across. This will be close. This will be close. We're faster in the straight line. Come on, use those legs, Lexus. Use those mighty 500 horses under your hood. Now, turn the corner. It's going to be close. It's going to be very close. No! No! I just couldn't carry the corner speed. Oh, less than 1/10 of a second. 700ths, basically. Just under that. Oh. Exactly 1/10 of a second slower than the Lotus. Bloody hell. Oh, that was a lot closer than I thought. We shaved a lot of time off. I finally got a really clean run. I was telling you, ever since the first run, if I just kept it clean, just kept it tidy, didn't make any mistakes, didn't do anything stupid, I would improve a lot, and I did. We got second. We beat the Golf R by a pretty good margin. And then again, we're 1/10 of a second off the Lotus. Very impressive for the 2 tons that we're pulling around. If we could get another 300 pounds removed, it would be unstoppable. But we couldn't. Which means, despite the massive power advantage we had down the straightaway, that final corner, I just had to brake late and turn in too sharply. I couldn't carry the momentum. I had to use the power. And the power helped. It made it close. But we just lost that drag race. Fantastic finish. The Lexus, well, probably not the best car. I wouldn't really recommend it for most A-class road racing, given the weight of everything. It did a lot better than I was expecting. Not bad. But anyway, that'll be it for this episode of Forza Horizon 5. I'll be back with more